Hello everyone, I'm Benitez, Library Assistant at the Seguin Public Library. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this floral relief painting. It can be redesigned and personalized to fit your favorite colors or season. If you've picked up a packet at our library, you have all that you need. If you're a visitor, then welcome. For this project, you'll need paints in coordinating colors, one light and one dark, and some green for your stems, a surface to paint on, a sponge or sponge brush, a ribbon for your bouquet, scissors, glue, a toothpick, and pages from an old book. To get started, take your sponge and dip it in your darker color and sponge it onto the canvas, filling in the edges of your painting. As you work your way in, add some of your lighter color. Work your way in, getting lighter and lighter. You want to create a central glow in your painting to add focus to your flowers. When you're finished, rinse out your sponge brush and set it up to dry along with your canvas. While these dry, we can get started on our flowers. Carefully tear out pages from an old, well-loved book. For our first flower, a rose, we'll need 5 pages. Take each page and fold down one corner and match it to the edge of the page, forming a triangle. Trim off the excess and set it aside. Fold your triangle corner to corner one more time, then again. Next, take the point that you just folded and trim just the tip of it. On the opposite side, with all of the open folds, cut your flower petal edge. It can be rounded or slightly scalloped. For my rose, I'm going to make it rounded. Do this to all of your pages, then unfold them. You should have 5 flower shapes. Next, take each flower one at a time. From the first, we're going to cut out 1 petal section. From the next, 2. From the next, 3. Then we'll cut the 4th in half and leave the last one whole. Set out your petals so that you can see the different sizes. You should have pieces ranging from 1 petal to 8 with an extra 4 petal piece that you can either use or discard. Take each of these pieces and glue the ends together, forming cone-shaped flowers in different sizes. For the 1 and 2 petal flowers, you might need help from a pen or pencil for wrapping. Next, we'll nest and glue these flowers together, starting from the largest and working our way into the smallest. You can trim the end of the 2 and 1 petals to help them fit better. Once this is dry, take your toothpick and set it up against the edge of one of the petals and roll it between your fingers so it catches the petal with it. Curl the edges of each of the petals like this to give your rose a more lifelike look. For our next flower, a carnation, we'll take these smaller scraps that you cut from the first pages and fold them to make smaller triangles than before. Follow the same process of folding and trim the point just like before, only this time, when you cut the flower petal's edge, make small, sharp scallops. Continue the same process as before with the rose, cutting and gluing and layering flowers until you have a fluffy, spiky carnation. Now we're going to make a peony. Take several pages and cut out an irregular, slightly wavy circle. Start at one edge of the circle and spiral your way in, making a long, wavy strip about ½ an inch to an inch wide. Take your first spiral and begin wrapping it into a rosette. For the first few wraps, it works best to wrap tightly, then gently release your grip so it opens a little and glue it thoroughly into place. Continue adding and wrapping layers, gluing the edges around until you reach your desired size. For the center, take a piece of a page and fold a ½ inch wide strip. Take your scissors and cut a fringe all along the edge. Roll this up tightly and glue it to the center of your flower. You can use the same process of fringing and rolling to make our last flower, a straw flower. Make as many of these flowers as you want in different sizes to make a bouquet. Next, take your dried canvas and brush and add some green stems running diagonally across the board. Join them up in one central point, where we'll place our ribbon tie. Let this dry, then glue on your flower arrangement. Tie your ribbon into a bow and glue it on, and then you are all done! Thanks for watching! If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep an eye out on our social media for more activities and crafting tips, tricks, and ideas.